Sharma. I'm going to take my lecture on subject programming language C. Today I am going to start my second module. The name of second in the second module we can go to the various operators and there are several expressions, programming expression and writing. Okay. So let's start with the introduction of the various operators which are basically used to program in C. So an operator is nothing, it's just a type of symbol which is inform you the computer to perform some task. The task can be arithmetic operations, logic operations, relational operations and so on. Like here we can see there are several operations, and in the lectures we can go through the various operations, and then further also we can learn the main target of us that go through all the operators and its meaning and its use in the programming language, how to call these operators. Like if we want to perform any arithmetic operator, then what is the writing style of this operator? If I want to use the logical operator, then what is the writing style of this operator? As I already told you that the C language is basically a case sensitive language, and every programming language must follow a syntax. Okay, syntax means what? Grammar, writing style. So start with the arithmetic operator. As we already learned in our intermediate class from the childhood that there are various operations which are basically known as the arithmetic operator, like plus, that means addition of two numbers, minus, that means subtraction of two numbers, multiply, multiplication of two numbers, divide, division of two numbers, percentile, calculate the remainder. So first of all, you people must be see this particular syntax like multiply. So here we use in the simple case, like in the mathematics we just represent the multiply by the cross symbol, but in the case of the computer we must be use what? We must be use the star symbol. Like from which key we can create the star symbol? Shift plus number 8. Okay, then we got the star, then divide, okay, slash, then percentile. So what is this? So go through by one. The main point is maybe you know what is the addition, what is the subtraction, what is the multiply, what is the divide, but maybe someone have some confusion with the remainder. So what is the remainder? Like I want to divide number 3 by 2. So what is the remainder? When we are going to divide this, we got the remainder 1. Okay, so the value 1 is the remainder function. Okay, so what we did actually, we just perform the divide and get the remainder. So here whenever in the question we need to find the remainder, either we perform any calculation, we perform any case study based on the remainder function, then we don't apply the division operation there, we just call the remainder function using this. So there are variables or value can be used in the place of writing number. These operation can be placed on the integers, float number, double and other data types also. For the mode and division, the operand on the right hand side must not be 0. That means what? Like I want to divide P oblique Q, that means P divided by Q. So the value of P is never be equal to 0. Otherwise you got the error. Okay. P divided by Q. So don't be get the value of Q. Sorry, not P. Get the value of Q. Like here I write here P, and after the slash I write the Q. So the value of Q it will never be equal to the 0, because if its value is 0, then we got the infinite. So in the case of the mathematics we got the result infinite, but in the case of the computer programming language we got the error divided by 0. That means we can't divide any number by a number 0. So there are a most important point must be considered, the priority of the operation. Like in the mathematics subjects we already taught the subject already read the subject in that subject Bottomos rule, like bracket, then multiply, division, multiply, addition and subtraction. Similarly here also in the computer programming language there are priority of other operators will be set. Okay, so we already apply that priority to the particular questions. Like if any statements have multiplications, divisions, mod, then what operation will be performed first? The operation will be performed first based on the highest priority. If the mod have the highest priority, so first of all the mod operation will perform, after that division, and after that multiplication. So this is the most important point. The question will be solved based on the highest priority of the given operator. The second important point is what? After the multiplication, division and mod, if there are subtraction and addition, then we perform this addition and then subtraction. If someone asks you that which one is the at this level, that means at the second highest position at this level, which one has the highest priority, it just totally depends on the question. Sometimes addition, sometimes subtraction. It is by checking the writing from the right to left and left to right, we can see the which operator has the highest priority. But compared to addition and subtraction, multiplication, division and mod have the highest priority. That means what? If any statements have operator like multiplication, division and mod, and also have operators addition and subtraction, then the multiplication, division and mod operation will perform first, to after that addition and subtraction. So the last priority is given to the assignment operator. What is the assignment operator? Like we write A equal to B plus C. So here A equal to B plus C, the equal sign is known in the computer language is an assignment language. Okay, assignment statement. That means here the value of right hand side of equal is will be performed first, then calculated value will be assigned into the left hand side variables. So again, if the brackets are used, then what will be happen here? Either so we can go through the operator priority. No, always we calculate our expression based on the brackets. So first of all, if the any expression is written into the brackets, so first of all our computer is also perform that expressions, and after that perform another operations. Okay, so all the arithmetic operators have left to right associativity. What the meaning of the left to right associativity? The meaning of associativity means that if our expression have same operators, like here what? A plus B and then plus C. So which operators comes two times? Plus. So what is happening here? Plus and plus. So how I can decide that first I need to perform B plus C or I need to perform A plus C? So for that means when we have same operators many times in a expression, so that time we need to perform left to right associative. That means the left operator first will perform first. So according to this question, we first solve the A plus B, then resultant value perform addition with the value C. So here we can see first we need to calculate the value A plus B, left value, left operator, left plus, and then the value of this resultant data will perform first plus with the value C. Similarly, we take another example, A plus B multiply divide C divide by D. So what is exactly we perform first? So we just compare plus, star and division. We got star and division have equal priority at the highest level and plus have the second highest level. So that means we decided that plus will be performed after the multiply and division. So okay, fine. First history is done about which one is performed first and which one performed at second. Okay. So after that, getting the multiply and division have the highest priority than the plus. But what about the multiply and division? So again here also the left associativity is performed. That what is the left associativity? Not here the terms is used left the terms used left associativity is correct. Here we just use the term that computer can read the data from left to right. So according to that, first of all multiply is being performed over the B plus C, then the resultant value getting from the multiplication operation will be divided by D and after getting the whole result value of this expression will be performed plus with the A operator. Okay, so here I just use the result 1. Result 1 means what? B star C. The result 12 divided by C value is known as the result 2. The result 2 will be perform addition with the value A. So this is exactly performed in computer programming language based on the priority also. Not have much difference than mathematics, because the logic behind the programming language is will be come from the mathematic knowledge only. Okay. So this example is basically example of assignment operator. That means what? I have the expression where number of operator being used, and then whole value of assignment operator of right hand side value is must be calculated first, then assign into the variable A. So first what we need to perform, again we check that our expression have the brackets. So according to the rule, we must be solve the first expression belongs to the bracket. So here first we perform D divided by B, and after that multiply with that value to the C, and what will be last? At last we assign this whole value, that means result 2 into the expression A. Similarly, we take another example also in general. A is equal to B divided by C. Like B is equal to 3, C is equal to D 2. Then what is the value of A? Then value of A is equal to 3 divided by 2. It will be 1.5. But in general only. Okay. So this is happen exactly in general, like in the terms of mathematics. But what in the terms of C? In the case of the C, we must know the variable types, like B is integer, C is integer or float, D is integer or float or double, and according to the data types of the variables, the calculation of will be performed and resultant value saved into the A. If the both value is integer, like B is equal to 3 into C is equal to 2, so what is the value of A? Then A is equal to 3 divided by 2 is equal to 1.5 at the background. But what is the result exactly saved into the A? Exactly result saved into the A is equal to 1. Why? Because A is type of integer. So the resultant value will be also comes to store into the A will be 1 only. That means integer part only, not the value after the decimal point. So if take another example, like if the B and C have the value of data types integer, but A is type of float, so what is the result? So again here the result will be the A is equal to 1.5, because here the user give the instructions to the A can store the data in terms of float also. Okay, so here we get the accurate result. So keep in the mind that during the arithmetic operator, try to take all the value in terms of float number. Okay, in the case of plus, minus, division and multiplication, take all the variable types in terms of float only. Okay, so here just take an example of writing a program in C to perform the addition of two numbers. Okay, and the input value accepted from the user. So what is the mention here? The input value accepted from the user. So how we can exact the value from the user? We can get the value from the user with the help of function scanf. Maybe you remember that scanf function is basically used to take the input from the user. Okay. So this, according to our syntax writing of programming language, first we need to include our header files of standard input output and header files of console input output. Okay, after that we define our main function, where we take the two variables name A plus B, which is basically used to take the value from the user and store that. That means we just store a value into the A and store the second value into the B. And another variables is int sum, and basically this is used to store the resultant value. What is the purpose to take this value? For calling the sum, we can get the resultant value over the A plus B. Okay. So first of all, we need to take the number from the users. So we just give the instructions to the user, enter the first number, enter the second number. So with the help of printer, we can give the instruction to the user, like enter the first number. See, according to this, user can get the information that we have to insert only one number, and that value will be is stored into the where? Into the variable A. And then enter the second numbers. Then value will be stored into the location B. And now I am going to perform our logic. So what is the question exactly asking here? Here I am asking that addition of two numbers. So our logic is what? The addition of two numbers will be stored into the another variable known as the sum. And after that we just perform the sum over this. The value will be stored in here. But what is we get? So how we can get the result of this value? I need the output. So so which function is basically used for getting the output on our screen? So I remember that the printf function is basically used to give the output on the monitor screen. So we call the printf function. There are so many writing style of printf function, and there are so many techniques to call the printf function. Like first one is sum of two numbers, %d, sum. So here what is happening here? The sum of two numbers is printed. According to the format specified, our computer gets the information that we need to call an integer type of value and integer type of value, but which variable's value? Then we mention that sum variable's value. Like there are so many integers variable like a, b, sum. So for which variables we need to present our output on the screen. So here we also mention that variable name. So this is the one writing style. We can also write in this form like sum of two numbers a and b is %d, sum. So here according to the %d we need to call a variable name like what? Sum. So here don't be think like here a and b is writing here, so whatever the value inserted by the user is print here. No, here we just give the a statement a and b, not a variable value for that, because in the course if I want to print any value in a calculated value, then we just mention that their respective format specifier. Like I just mentioned the %d, and after that comma I write the sum. So the computer can easily understand the variable sum value will be printed, and this variable is type of %d, that is integer types. So what is basically comes on the output screen. So at the output screen first, so enter the first number. Maybe I mentioned the number 35. Then I got the second statement on the screen, that is enter the second number. So I just give the input value 40. So at last what is the value will be printed after calculating the value. So according to the statement printf first one printf, I got the writing style is in this format. Sum of two numbers is 75, and according to the second, like what? Sum of two number a and b each. Then from here to here is printed as it is, and on the place of %d the value of sum will be printed. The sum of two number a and b is 75. So this is just writing style. So here I also mention a general program in which I can take all this arithmetic operation so that we can perform on the two numbers or operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division also. Okay, so this is similar as a program. Why we need to take this console input output header files and studio.header files, I already told you so many times. So this start from the logic main parts. So start from the main function. So as per the given question, I need to perform the additions, subtractions, multiplications and division operation. So for that you can take so many variables also on which you can perform your operation. For here I am just taking the in binary format. Binary format means what? Only two operator variables name on which I perform that operators like sum of two numbers, multiplication of two numbers, subtraction of two numbers and division of two numbers. Okay. So for the getting the value from the user, I use the variables a and b, and for getting the exactly calculated value, I am just using the variable name sum for the summation sum of a plus b, multiply for the multiply of a and b, subtraction to store the value of subtraction of this variable, div division variable d, division for the division of performing on this variable. So first as per the previous question, we need to take the two input value from the user. Enter the first number and take the value and store that at the place of variable A. Similarly, take the second value from the user and store that value in the corresponding to the variable B. And after that, perform our operators one by one. First of all, I am going to perform my addition operation. So what is the logic behind this? I just perform the addition of two numbers and store this value, resultant value, into the sum variable. So class, please concentrate on here at this point, like why I am writing the sum only, why I am not writing the addition, because whatever you called in the declaration of the variable, like if I write the small s um, then I must be write here small s um only. Okay, don't be write here another variables. Whatever you declare, you only use it. Okay, not another point you can use it. Okay, use here. So next, after performing this, I call the printf of the addition of two numbers percentile d comma sum. I already told you how to write this statement in previous section parts. Next, again summation, multiply, division operators. So you can perform one by one also. Either you can perform all the operations and save it to the another operation. Because of what? Why we can perform all the operations same time? Because there are no change in the value of a minus b. When first from the user we can take the two value a and b and perform the operation and save into the different variables. Like in the variable sub, in the variable multiply, in the variables division, there are no changes happen over the variables a and b. So we can perform all the operations at a time also and call all the resultant value one by one in this style. So what is the result of this? We got the result of this, the addition of two number is whatever you give the input to the user, you get this. Okay, so at last I also take another example for the better understanding of the calling of these operators, that means application of these arithmetic operators. So the question is writing a program in C language to calculate the total and average of three subjects for a student. Okay, so what is the question? We need to take the three subject marks of a student. For a student, we need three subject marks. First of all, we need to three subject marks. That means like I want to marks of math, English and science. So for that, we need to take three variables to store that value in correspondence variable. Like the marks of physics, the marks of science will be stored into the science variable. The marks of math will be stored into the maths variable. The marks of the English language is also stored into the place of variable English only. Okay, so that only I declare the marks in this format, like in this integer format only, int of science, maths, English and total. You can also use the only prefix format like S for the science, M for the math, E for the English and T for the total. This is totally depends on you in which format you want to take the variable name. This is totally dependent on you, but must we follow the rule how to declare variables. Okay, don't be write any variable's name with starting from the number, because this is a violent case of the how to write the variable in the programming language C. So go through the second point, average. So why the average will be declared in the float format? Because if someone told you this to perform the average of 2, 3, 5, so what you get the value of 2, 3, 5? First, for the average purpose, we need to calculate the sum of these three numbers, total number of. Okay, so for that only I use the variable total. So first, what is the total is stored here? Total is stored the summation over these numbers, like science marks plus math marks plus English marks will be assigned to the total marks. And after getting the totals, how we can find the average? The formula of average is equal to the total marks divided by number of subjects. So here the number of subjects is what? 3. So the average equal to total marks divided by 3. So there is not mandatory, always the resulting data will be a format of integer, so that only we can here use the float data types as float average, like 2 plus 3 plus 5, we get what? We get 10. 10 divided by 3. What is the value of 2, 3, 5? The value of 10 divided by 3 is equal to the 3.33 and 3 and so on. So what is the accurate value of these three numbers marks? 3.33. But if I declare average a type of integer only, so what is the resultant data? Only 3, not a fractional part of that resultant value. So for the accuracy purpose, we always consider the calculated variables must be type of float. Okay. Here the clear screen is basically used to clear the previous work. Like for that, like take an example. I want to discuss this question, so I just start from where? I start from the new page, a new blank page. Similarly, you want to perform this operation, so I just want to my output screen is clear. Whatever I perform in the previously programming topics, that must be clear. So our output screen, to clear our output screen, we use to call the CLR SCR function here only. Okay. After that, as we need to take the three numbers from the users. Okay. So for that only, I call 3 times enter the marks of science, then store the value in the variables science only, enter the marks of math, then store that variables into the maths only, enter the marks of the English, so enter into the only English language. Save this variables variables number at the place of the English variables only. Okay, so that's here. Just check one point also, that after the writing the enter the marks of the science, I just mentioned the /n. So what is exactly happen here? Enter the marks, then cursor will be comes on the new lines, and after the new lines, what the instruction getting? Enter the number. So the number will be enter. Then again new lines. That means after numbering enter, our cursor will come again into the second line, third line, and at the third line, I print the enter the marks of for the math, and again new lines. That means now cursor comes to the fourth point, and where fourth point, what will be happen here? The math marks will be printed, and after that here calling of the printf and getting the first point /n. Then again from the fourth line cursor move to the fifth line and print the enter the marks for the English language, and after that English language marks will be printed here. So what will be happen at the fifth point? The marks of English language will be comes to this point, not another, not by changing the lines. Okay, so here you must be write the before the course you must be write the /n, so that the English marks, the cursor will comes to the sixth line, and you can enter your marks also. Both are correct format, but this is a we must be concentrate on the writing style by calling the printf and scanf and appropriate use of the /n and /t. And after getting the 3 marks, what is the exactly the logic behind this question? First we need to calculate the total marks, and after getting the total marks, we need to perform the average by dividing the total marks divided by 3 only. Okay, so that only I divide the total, I calculate the total is equal to science plus math plus English, and after that I calculate the average value, which is equivalent to the total divided by 3.0. So why should I write here 3.0? Because the average is average value of which type? The average variable is type of float. So that only here I need to write in format float only 3.0. Okay, and after getting this, I just call the printf function to print our result, but I also applied here in the format of what? Format of precision over the float value. Like I get the 3.333333. So what is actually happen here? I just want to the average number till the 2 decimal point. Like if 3.4 times 3, so only 3 points double times 3 will be printed, like 10.545. So here only the result will be the 10.54. Okay, that means till the 2 decimal point our result will be shown on the screen. So just take a look over the output types, like what will becomes, enter the marks for the science 82, like enter 2. Here I just forget to write the numbers onto the new lines because of the last topic of this video lecture, so just writing into the new lines. But don't worry, when you write this program onto the your software and you just try to check what is exactly happened when we apply the slash and before and after, just try yourself, because the like math is a type of practice subject. We can learn the math by practicing only. Similarly, the programming language will be also you can easily understand by more and more practice only. Okay, so enter the marks of math, enter the marks of English, and after getting the what, the total of 3 subject marks each. So, and average is this. So, what is the comes first at the place of this percentile? So, I get the two format specifier, percentile D and percentile 2F. So, how the computer can understand that at this percentile only totals come? So, how can computer can understand? Just as computer can see that here the percentile D is calling, computer go into the memory. Memory of what? Memory like where the variables is declared. The computer compilers go to the memory and then see that which variables are type of integer only. So it just check science, math and English and total. So what the exactly computer drag the value? Drag the value of these 4 variables. But after the comma command, it get the variable name total. So from these 4 value, science, math, English and total, what value exactly shown here? Exactly show the value of total variables only. And average is percentile 2F. So again our compiler go through the float variables name. So what it get? It get that only average variables. So okay, the value will be dragged D first, and also here call of the average. So only the average value will be printed here. Here maybe resultant data will be 27.67777 maybe. So here till how many decimal points the resultant value is? So till 2 decimal points, like 0.67, not there after this. Why? Because I used to call here 2.2 precision applied over the float data types. So have a look what exactly I taught you in the today lectures. First I taught you that about the various arithmetic operators like additions, multiplications, divisions, subtractions, remainder function also. In this question I just forgot, in the previous question I just forgot to perform the remainder. You can also call the remainder equal to A percentile B, and you also can say the value of remainder also. Okay, and so and after that I also perform, there are 3 programming example. First one in which we can see the simple example over this addition. In the second we perform all the operation at the same time in a single language, in the single program, and also take a real life example like average of 3 subject marks of our students and so on. Similarly you can perform, there are so many examples, questions. You just take the example, like you can take the example how to write a program in C programming language to perform the conversion from the inch into the feet into the inch. So what is exactly happened here? You must be know the basic idea, mathematical logic of calculation. When you know the mathematical logic of calculation, you just applied here, like I know the logic behind the average number, how to calculate the average number. I just used my logic after what? After getting the input value. After getting my input value, I just perform the logic, and after performing our logic, what I did, I just call my output on the printer screen. So hope further today you can easily understand whatever I taught in this lecture. So comes to the assignment operator. There are no difference between the not much difference occur between the arithmetic operator and assignment operator. Basically their writing style will be changed of calling that operators. Like in the arithmetic case we just perform the addition, so I write the A plus B only. Okay, but if someone told you that perform the a plus b and store this resultant value into the a only. So this is basically known as the assignment. That means what? Assign the resultant value into another variable. Okay, into not another variable, into the left side variable, like a plus b. So a is known as the left operator, that means left operand, left variable. B is called right operand. Okay, and what we did, a plus b store into the left operator means what? A only. So assign this calculated value into the here. So this is known as the assignment operators. So there are writing style I mentioned in this below table. So just look at these carefully. Just writing the simply equal sign, that means just assigning the right hand side calculated value into the left hand side calculated variables. Okay, but if write here star equal, so what is the value of star equal? That means if I need to perform like star, that means multiply of variable number 4 to the variable x. So what is the exactly the format of and also say that perform the x multiply by 4 and store the data into the x only. Okay, so exactly the question is this: first perform the x plus 4 and store the resultant value into the x only. Okay, so this is a basic also can be written in our programming language in this format. You can also write in this format also, but you can also write in this format also. Okay, both are equivalent. So if you have much and more practice on this writing style, then you can go through this. Otherwise you can go only the simple language only, simple method only. So okay, so exact what is here, the value of right hand side operand multiplied to the value of left hand side operand. Right hand side operand multiply with the left hand side operand and store the result into where? Into the left hand side operand. Into the left hand side operand, that is where? Into the x. So here you can also say perform over the left hand side and right hand side multiplication will be performed and the resultant value will be saved into the left hand side variable. Similarly, if we want to perform addition using assignment operator, so again I can the meaning of assignment operator here was perform the right hand side operand value, perform the addition over the x, that means left hand side variables, and store the resultant value into the left hand side variable. So what is the and how this statement can be write also, x plus equal to 4. This is exactly say that x plus with 4 and store the value into the x also. So both are correct. Use the format, the syntax in which you feel better and easy and errorless. Okay, because our target is what? The first target is our program will be error free. Okay, so there are many other examples like minus equal, percentile equal. Percentile equal means what? Remainder of x divided by 4 will be stored into the x. Okay, so calculate the remainder and also store this calculated value into the x. Similarly, for the divide equal, calculate x divided by 4 and resultant value will be stored into the x. So exactly how it is perform the work over the operation, we can see here also, like there are value of a and b is given, a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 5. Just take an example. I just here give you logic of calling. So here I just describe the mathematical way of this expression. Like there are statement is given a plus equal b plus c. So what is exactly the meaning of this statement? Exactly the meaning of this statement is equal to a is equal to a. That means what? Right hand side operator will perform the addition with the left hand side operand. So, okay, the right hand side operand will perform the addition with the left hand side operand and the resultant value is stored into the left hand side operand. So here only the calculation will perform only the right hand side, and after calculating the result will be stored into the left hand side variable. So the value will be called with the help of variables a. Before this, what is the value of a? A value will be 3, but after this value of a will be changed into the by the value of 11. So this is the important part, because now the value of a is equal to 3 will be lost from the memory by the override value 11. So here I also said show you that how in the memory the value will be changed. Like if a, b, c are of type of integer and first a value is 3, b is 5. So what is the now the value of a will be 11. I want the previous value, so I can't call it because in the memory it will be overwritten. Okay. Now take another example. A is equal to 5, b is equal to 7, and I need to perform a minus equal to b minus c. So b minus c is what? Right hand side operand. Perform the minus with a. So a minus b minus 6, and the resultant data will be saved into the a. So first of all we need to perform the right brackets value and then perform the multiply into this and we get the overall value. So this is the assignment operators. And so in this lecture we only go through the arithmetic operator and assignment operator. Hope you are getting all these points. If you have any query then you can ask me directly, and I also show you the various programming lectures. I also show you programs on the application Turbo C at the end of this module. Okay, so thank you class and have a good day.